The bubbling water from this fountain comes from a well just over 500 feet from the source of a 7,000-gallon gas spill.
See, it's right here, and you can hear the metal, and there's a big plate across it.
Sharon Gutlovics doesn't drink the well water.
I just use it for the yard. The drinking water, everything else is on city water, so it's separate.
The unleaded and super unleaded lines dripped gas into the ground 2 years ago this month. But the cleanup, monitoring, and cost is far from wrapped up. Part of the reason it takes so long to clean up these spills is the ground right below us. A geologist tells me our ground is kind of like this, Swiss cheese. And over time, gas might be trapped in this pocket, but a crack might form and spread the leak to a whole new place underground.
It can take months, if not years, or decades, unfortunately, in a couple of cases, to clean up.
After poring over state documents, we discovered it's not the first leak at the Highlandville station. Another one happened in 1997, yet another in 2003. And Highlandville is not the only site considered a problem. We found there are 750 actively regulated by the state. This old station on West Sunshine is on the state list, and it's far from the only one here in Springfield. There's this one, this one, this one, these two, and these three down here. In many cases, the tank may be gone, but the worry and watching has not stopped.
A lot of these sites are historical from the 50s, 60s, 70s that sometimes don't get discovered until decades later. And so the tanks may be completely gone. The property may be used as something else now.
And we kind of get a no further action on one, and then we'll get another one.
And more than 100 underground tanks are removed from below us each year in Missouri. Not all of them are leaking. For instance, there's no indication this one leaked. Some tanks are just removed and upgraded with better protections in place against a spill. Back in Highlandville, the mayor would tell other city leaders to buckle up for the long haul if a gas leak happens near you.
I would advise them to get on it fast.
The city had to replace water lines near the site after that 2018 spill, and a cleanup company is watching 36 monitoring wells. Flashing lights may be long gone, but as they say, the work ain't done yet.
Be patient, yes, because it takes a while.
And Sharon, just 500 and some feet away from the station, she can't live life consumed with worry.
You know, obviously, with me being so close, there's always a concern about it. But no, it's not something that's on my mind all the time, no.
Now, the bill for the first year of the Highlandville cleanup and monitoring process came to about $150,000. A state insurance fund picks up the tab. A fee on each tanker load of gas delivered to your local station helps fill up that insurance fund with money. Now, the owner of the Highlandville station did not respond to our requests for an interview, but Come and Go did provide a statement to us about their network of stations. They say, "We work in close coordination with the Natural Resources Department, the state, the insurance fund, and environmental consultants to